Hi everyone, welcome back or welcome to the channel. I'm Brie.
And I'm Tori.
Today we are here to finish listening to the rest of the tracks in Jeonghan and Wonwoo's single album, This Man. So we have the lyric videos for Jeonghan's song, Beautiful Monster, and we have, of course, the lyric video for Wonwoo's song, which is Leftover. I was curious, just kind of looking into credits of the songs. I did see Uji's name on all three of the songs, and I did notice that Wonwoo's name was on his song as well. So just wanted to look into that and just kind of see what the boys were up to for this album. Now going into this, when we were recording this, they did drop the audiobook. But we have not watched that yet. So if these songs go with this story, we're still kind of going on our own original interpretation. So please still do not spoil that for us.
We're like you guys from like a day ago.
Yeah.
Before the audiobook fully dropped. You know, like, oh, yeah.
Now, I do have to say how cool I think that is, though. Yeah. And we were talking about that today. That's just such a really creative and unique thing to do. So yes, so just going into that, prefacing that we are just kind of coming straight from when we recorded last night. We were literally recorded last night, but I'm talking about the song title. Last night.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't get what you were saying.
Yeah.
I thought it was last night. You're right.
Yeah. So we recorded last night.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, we're coming straight from that. So we're going to just jump into this, really not knowing much about either of these songs other than the fact that I'm super excited to get to listen to their vocals. I still think it's such a cool thing that they had a collaboration between the two of them, like a unit for the two of them.
And then solos.
And then their own solo on the album. It was just really insanely cool. So,
I feel like JxW should be like a men's like clothing brand.
They have a sick
it doesn't have to be. I just saw like tuxedos and things like that, but it doesn't have to be just men's. But that's just
a clothing brand in general.
Yeah. High fashion.
Oh yeah. Gosh, it would be so cool. I see the suits, but like suits for all.
Yeah,
that would just be.
I feel like I see like the tailor shop, and we're going like, what's that movie?
Kingsman.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyway, so yeah, that's where we're at. So we're just going to go ahead and jump into this. Pause warning, just in case, since it is the lyric videos, we might be pausing to talk about it. We'll see how it goes. So thanks for being here. Let's jump into it. Let's go. Oh, that run was pretty. I liked the change vibes. I liked the change in the beat there. I want to hear
I want to hear him go ooh again. Okay. Ooh. That. Ooh.
Those backing vocals.
So layered.
Okay,
stop. It's like a juicy onion. There's so many.
Juicy onion. There are many layers and it's very juicy, I will say.
love that bum 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 bum.
I love the switch up there.
Ooh, got dark.
Ooh,
Whoa. Because the song itself seemed like so like light and pretty, and then that last note just seemed so much like darker and heavier.
That last little chunk
Yeah.
was just, whoa, okay. I like I said, going into this, I really did not know what to expect. I don't know what to expect with Wonu's song. I had no idea what to expect with this one. But I am very like happily surprised with the sort of like chill, swaggy vibe that we had going into it, especially with like how uniquely sounding last night was. And then thinking about that going into this one, this just had such a different sort of bouncy, relaxed vibe to it, which I didn't know to expect, but I didn't expect anything specifically. It was very catchy, and like the repetitions were very catchy. The melody was very catchy. I enjoyed that a lot. I liked his tone of voice. I liked the register that he was singing in was kind of like, I felt like kind of middle range.
And then he would go kind of deep.
And then he would go and then he'd like reach down.
The backing vocals sometimes would go kind of high.
They were going off back there. I don't even know. What I do know is that we still have some sort of infatuation, and that happy place seems to be in those dreams or creating that like dream space, because as he mentioned, like sweetly putting you to sleep. I want to dwell in this space, constantly wandering around. So there's still that sort of infatuation that he has.
He wants to stay. He doesn't want to wake up. They want to stay asleep where this. Yeah, that's why he said he wanted to cover the light so like the morning doesn't come. He likes this dream. So like, I mean, I feel like I can see this character again from the MV and the prologue, and I'm really curious to get into the audiobook because I really want to see what they were going with this. But that's kind of like, because we literally sat yesterday after we reacted to the music video and did nothing but talk about it. We went back and re-looked at it, and there was stuff that we didn't catch during our reaction. And it's like, the crazy thing is that we watch it twice just to try to give ourselves a chance. And then even that, like, you realize so much more stuff when you have, like, it takes me a moment sometimes to like compute. I don't know. Because it's like, if I think that sit there with my thoughts, sometimes I can connect things, but like when we're right here, like doing it all at once, it's like I feel like we miss stuff sometimes. So
I agree, though. I mean, we were sitting here for a very long time going over it, so I do agree that I do see that similar sort of character from,
because we didn't like talk about like the tears and a bunch of the other stuff that was happening in there. So I felt like in this one, it still went along with that character a lot, because that character seemed like they were. Just from what we saw, it seemed like they were trying to keep that person in that dream, in that happy space that he was playing. So, I mean, that kind of like goes hand in hand with like what he's saying here as well.
Now, I'm not saying this was like a super lighthearted, like happy, lovey song, but it did have a more of like a sweetness to it than I feel like last night did, because we talked about like how much we love this individual or thing or person, whatever it is, how much we love them, how much we want to protect them, how much we'll like stop others from hurting them, constantly looking for them. So it had like a sweeter sort of infatuation aspect about it. But we are kind of stuck in that space of that dream happiness, not wanting to wake up out of it.
All right. All right, you ready? I'm curious to see if
we've already done such different vibes.
I know. I'm curious to see if one is going to be like a complete switch as well from that.
Let's do it.
Was not expecting that.
사무치게 그리운 목소리 조각난 그리움의 기억이 쌓인 쓸쓸함의 모서리 끝에 그곳에 아직도 숨쉬고 있구나. 넌 어디쯤을 걷고 있을까?
Ooh, guitar.
구름 뒤에 있을까? 하지만 난 모퉁이 해전 그러니 난 모퉁이 해전 그러니 남은 유지통 하나 네가 버린 상처와 하는 채 살아버리고 또 비워도 나는 가득 차서 먼 훗날에 말하고 싶었어. 네가 버리고 간 쓰레기 사랑이 되었다고.
Becoming with strings. The emotion in his voice when we went from the beginning where it was very soft and like kind of feathery, and then the grit that he came in with the emotion
with that chorus, because we
the
started
passion.
out, I was not expecting Wonu ballad vocals.
Yeah.
Anyway, you're right. We came in, we started, and like he's like losing his breath on these words. He's letting go at the ends of the notes, like he's giving it everything.
Like a release of emotion.
And then the power of that chorus. Oh my goodness.
You hear the doubling or
added in the beat.
like a heartbeat.
바스락거리게 추억이 밟힌다. 넌 어디쯤을 걷고 있을까? 내게 보이지 구름 뒤에 있을까? 하지만 난 모퉁이 해전 그러니 남은 유지통 하나 네가 버린 상처와 하는 채 살아버리고 또 비워도 나는 가득 차서 먼 훗날에 말하고 싶었어. 네가 버리고 간 네 모든 것들이 너의 상처고
Key change, yeah.
너는 어디서라도 행복하길 바래. 지독한 감기처럼 아픔이 또다시 쌓인다면 날 생각해줄래. 어떤 내일에도 기다리는 내가 있다고.
That last note. actually got me. The song to me just felt like really emotional, very personal. The way he sang it, I felt like is what really gave me. I almost felt like I shouldn't be here to listen to it almost. It like when we said it, like during the song, it seemed kind of like an outpouring of emotion, the way he sang it. So maybe it was something that I felt like he must have, like I could feel it right here. So
it felt very much right here.
You feel it in your chest.
Yeah, it was just right here. It felt, and now I am kind of curious. I don't know if either Chong'an or Wonu have said anything specifically about the songs and like the message behind them or the inspiration for writing them. I don't know if they've said anything at this point, but I did get very much like the feeling of longing for someone who is no longer here with you for whatever that the reason may be, and the struggles that you feel as an after effect of that, because you can go through a lot of emotions, feeling discarded, feeling as though like you were left behind, even if that may not have been the case. You still go through a lot of those struggles and those emotions, but ultimately after going through all of those feelings and all of that, you still want them to be happy and you want them to find that happiness. And so it really was a progression of his emotions through this journey of really struggling with the feelings of that and going through the feelings, the memories, but ultimately at the end just saying, well, I still very much love you and I want you to be happy.
The lyrics, like asking if you're beyond the clouds and where are you wandering now, you're not visible to me, and things like that make me seem like this person no longer is where he can actually even access them. So I don't know if this is something more personal, like someone who's passed away, or if it's, that's just kind of the feeling it gave me.
Yeah. We don't want to assume that and put that on this song. However, we do kind of wonder. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if they've said anything about the songs, or if this is just one of those personal songs that can go to a lot of different situations. I mean, it was absolutely heartbreakingly beautiful to hear and listen to, and made me think of a situation specifically. And so I could see so many people relating to the lyrics of this as well. We're just reading them.
I know he got me emotional. I'm usually pretty good. You're the one that's crying. I'm not usually the one that's crying. So the fact that I got this close, like I had moisture in my eyes for once. I've usually got such dry eyes. There's like, it's nothing.
It's the Sahara Desert in those eyeballs sometimes. No, this was though, like both of them were just such pretty songs and had such different emotions to evoke and feelings that they gave.
It's true.
And I really am happy that we got sort of like the funky, bouncier side of Chong'an, and then this absolute stunning ballad from Wonu.
Yeah.
And then the combination that we got with Last Night. That was just very stunning, beautiful. I really hope the two of them do things together more in the future. Even if it's not a clothing line
even if it's a little ways down in the future.
Even if it's further down. But
one day.
This was gorgeous.
Yeah, JxW. It really does. It looks like a logo, right? JxW, yes. The little X.
I'm saying,
like it's imprinted. Thing. Put it like imprinted on like some bags or something.
It's a permanent thing.
Yeah,
we got this. Anyway,
jewelry.
Thank you guys so much for watching this with us. Let us know what you're thinking. Just if there are like storyline things, please don't spoil those from the audiobook. But let us know how you're feeling about the songs, how you like them, how you relate to them, things like that. We love you so much, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.